of the best scientific minds we have today.
Guess what time it is? Time for DK's Way. The Donnie Keith Show. The Donnie Keith Show. The Donnie Keith Show. Guess what time it is? Guess time for DK's Way. The Donnie Keith Show. The Donnie Keith Show. The Donnie Keith. The Donnie Keith Show. Now put them kids to bed. Time for you to question what I said. Thinking is this chick messing with my head. I got all kind of folks on my panel, even got an ologist. I got a law analyst. She be knowing her DK's Way. Guess what time it is? Time for DK's Way. The Donnie Keith Show. The Donnie Keith Show. The Donnie Keith Show. It's my show.
He's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
Guess what time it is? Time for DK. Guess what time it is? That's how I wake up every day. Guess what time it is? So if you fucking with me, you gonna roll over and see me looking right in your eyes going, guess what time it is? Welcome to DK's Way. What's up, y'all? I'm Donnie Keith. And if it's your first time tuning in, this is a comedians and commentary and reaction show. What we do here is talk about the viral videos that you post on social networks. Y'all always posting something crazy, and me being the person I am, want to share it with my panelists. I have comedians, I have regular people. I might even have a dude hanging out in the front of your liquor store on my show. We have all types of people here. And speaking of that, like, share, and subscribe. Right next to me, I got my host for Saturday Night Vibes, my original host in the house. She came all the way from Houston, Texas to visit us. I got Sarah without the H in the building.
Hi, everybody. Oh, it's so good here being with my friend Donnie. Yeah.
Right, she came back from Texas with her old accent again.
Oh, Lord.
She was our original host, remember that? But you moved to Texas right after the first show.
Shout out to my mom, helping my
after.
mommy.
She did the first show, though. We give her that. The first and second.
Yep, the first and second show. I
yes.
sure did. But thank you for the opportunity, too, Donnie. Donnie, if y'all in the LA area, please stop by because the room here is bomb. It's
Thank
the bomb.
you. We appreciate
everybody's here. You'll see a little bit of everybody. Some of your favorite comedians, other than Donnie, will totally be in the building.
And we got great musicians in the building. We got some of the top R&B up-and-comers in the building. Dope hip-hop artists like my partner, my creative partner, who's on the mic right now, Francisco Phoenix.
Well,
in here with us
appreciate
tonight, as always. He's always over there with me. But this is my creative partner because we create a lot together. It's hard to meet people that you create with. No kind of romantic involvement, no none of that. You just
Even though
gel
you
with the
could.
person. Nigga, shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You just gel with the person.
Francisco fine, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got that little
Oh,
tight
they
body.
seen him before.
Aye.
Francisco, you better watch out. Sarah's going to be breathing behind your back. You're going to turn over.
I'm a cougar now. I reached cougar age.
Oh, you did, huh? Yeah. Not yet. In September.
Oh, okay. I was
how old are you going to be?
45.
Yeah, then you'll be auntie cougar. You'll be auntie baby cat. You'll be like more like a mountain lion. You're not a cougar yet. You like a mountain lion with a wounded foot.
Not a wounded foot.
Oh, damn.
That's gout. What is going on?
Gout. He got a thorn in his paw. You like a mountain lion. Having baby cubs. You know, you got to work your way up to cougar status, right? I'm not a cougar, though. I don't like young dudes like that. I'm normal. I like people. I like men with gray hairs in their private areas.
Whoa.
You know, I like to know that they lived a little.
A little wisdom down there.
Yeah, a little wisdom.
Okay,
We need a little wisdom in the ball area. Son, I'm sorry if you're listening, but your mother does not like men your age. And those are the ones that hit on me, young guys.
Oh, yeah, because you don't look your age, Donnie.
No, they just see food. When they look at me, they's like, oh, I bet she could cook.
You can cook, though.
And then I can.
Every man out there that thinks she can cook, she can.
Well, you go
you think I got this big?
Go.
I was 120 pounds when I moved here. I stayed with Donnie, and look at me now.
She's a lie. What'd you say? Francisca, she 120 pounds of a lie. Her brain weigh 120 pounds.
Like, you know how disappointed it is now, though? Like, you dating a girl and, like, okay, y'all done went out to dates, restaurants, and everything, and then when it comes to kicking back and, like, just eating at the house, and she can't make shit. Like,
oh, that's horrible.
DoorDashing bitches.
And now I gotta spend even more money. It's like, damn.
Yeah, cause you want McDonald's, that's $35. Don't even ask for no, like, let's get some BJ's or some Red Lobster delivered. No.
Ain't no eating healthy.
No. Simply salad costs $40. You on a Uber Eats. No, thank you. I don't mind cooking for the right person. He gotta appreciate my food, you know, and say, "Ooh, baby, this good." Ooh.
Have you ever had a dude that only had snacks in his house?
I mean, most of the men that I know can cook.
Oh, yeah.
But I still gotta introduce my other guests. I can't just keep talking to you.
Oh my God.
All night. But yeah, I like a man that can cook. Most of the men that I've dealt with can cook. But the ones that, you know, want to deal with me, these youngsters, they probably don't know how to make nothing. They want a woman to take care of them, and I am the wrong sister for that. Okay? Let me introduce.
Because you take care of yourself so well, so they thinking that you gon' do that same
they
thing.
probably want to come over my house and open my refrigerator and get cussed the hell out. Nigga, did you just open my refrigerator? What you got?
What you got? I
know you got something good. I smelt it outside. Y'all, let me introduce my other guest tonight. She hails all the way from
Virginia.
Okay, she from the DMV, y'all. She like go-go music, so don't play with her. They pro-black.
Yeah.
And well educated. Even if they didn't go to college, they learned something. Y'all give it up for Chelsea Grow is in the house tonight. With her funky fro. I love her natural. We got the natural sisters up in here. Ain't none of this shit going on tonight. They be petting their weaves.
Black women, we can do whatever we want with our hair. Ain't that what Viola Davis said?
Oh, that's what she said. But thank God we all don't look like her.
Viola makes some questionable hair decisions. I like her hair when it was natural. When she doing that other stuff, it's like it don't even go with Viola. Like, watch that new movie G20. She's the president. Shout out to Viola as the president. I saw the movie. It got the little girl from Blackish in it.
Okay.
And she's the president. Spoiler alert. You know they trying to kill the president, but she like a strong black woman. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
But that was a wig, right? She had a wig, right?
Yeah, and it was party real hard. The part was super hard.
Well, you know,
that's a super hard part.
I haven't seen it, but you know.
It was all deep.
And the part of it all.
Well, you know, this is something, you know, Viola had made a point. She's like, when you're a black woman, especially a black woman in the industry, like our hair, it's always a topic, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's tough because it's like, you know, sometimes there's been roles where she's gotten cast where they were like, you know, would you mind? You know, and I'm sure she would a lot of her hair natural, but then you look at how many bills you got to do. You're like, you know, I could wear this wig.
They're like, we need you to wear this wig.
Wait, you want the 1B? You want 1B? Okay.
Now, how deep do you want the part? Red Sea. Think Red Sea.
Ask Donnie, because Donnie gonna tell you want the deep south part. Because what is the deep south part? Please explain to your viewing audience.
That's the part every chick from the south come to LA with. It's down the side of their head. They got it combed real hard over. It's a comb hard over. and they got a swoop somewhere over their forehead.
This
See
is
what I'm saying? That's how I got spot new people to LA everywhere. I'd be like, look at this bitch with
And what did you say I had
spot.
when I got here?
I said, oh, you got your deep south.
My curls was
It
on.
made me want to fry chicken and shit. It made me want to go to the market and get a good old juicy watermelons, chicken. That part reminds me of soul food.
Oh.
Slave soul food.
Mama,
The
mama,
seconds
you
of
know.
the house. That part says seconds of the house.
You know what?
Y'all, tonight, if you just now tuning in, you like what you're hearing, please subscribe. Please hit the thumb, like the show. And I'm going to challenge my regular listeners and watchers, because I know a lot of y'all listen, a lot of y'all watch, because it's early morning in Europe and it's late in the evening in America, and it's later on the East Coast. So I challenge you, whenever you see my show, to put a $5 in the super chat to help me grow this show. I'm trying to take it to bigger platforms. I got to pay editors, and I'm paying for social media pushers. So help a sister out. I don't normally ask for money, but definitely in need of growing this channel. Okay, This is my 3rd year, and we're doing good. Right now, my subscribers are almost at what? What am I at here? I think I'm at 16, 17,000, something like between 15 and 17. That's horrible. I don't know.
Good. That's amazing.
So subscribe, please. If you like this show, subscribe. Tonight we talking about Tory Lanez first. That's the first topic I want to get into. Now I'm gonna start with you, Chelsea. It's your first time to DK's way. You know the situation with Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, right?
Yes, I know that's the situation. I know that there's been an update. I read a little bit up on it. Yes. So.
Okay. And Sarah, you're familiar with it,
I
right?
am.
We got air conditioners on?
Yes.
Okay, it's a hot flash. It's all right.
I
I'm
have them as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wonder, we got to ask these questions. It's all right. I won't sweat profusely like I used to when I first started the show. I was in full, like, literally would just bust out sweating. Right, yo?
Grab your towel, yeah.
Now I'm like, yeah, I could take that. Take that. No Diddy. All right.
Okay, can you make a disclaimer real fast?
Okay.
Also, I know on your screens it looks like I'm fat, but I actually have fibroids.
You know what?
And
there's a viewer out there right now going, ooh, me too, girl.
And I know it looks like I have a fupa, and that is correct.
I don't. I have a stoochie. This is a coochie warmer, okay? I got a hot pocket for you, all right?
Oh.
Let's go to the
Pepperoni.
next. Let's go to the first one. I got to talk about Tory Lanez because of the update Chelsea mentioned. Now, if you guys are not familiar with it, I don't know where you are in the world. Tory Lanez was accused of allegedly pow-powing Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Now, when he pow-powed her in the foot, allegedly, I mean, I gotta say it now. YouTube is getting ridiculous, right? So I'm not gonna censor myself because I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm not gonna say certain words because I see it does affect my algorithm. So when he banged her ass, right? Not in the bang sense, but in the bang sense, allegedly, she was like, "Ow, my pinky toe." Tory done did that to my pinky toe. But then it comes out that the security says, nah, he didn't even touch it. Didn't have his hands on it. Didn't touch it. You know, I don't know. Y'all be the judge. Let's play this first one. Oh, yeah, okay, let's talk about this. Tory was attacked in jail.
Oh.
Y'all heard about somebody tried to him.
14 times.
Yeah, they got him 14. Lungs collapsed and everything. He's in the hospital right now. That's why I want him free, because we got to support black men that are accused of stuff they didn't do. You know, I don't know what the motivation behind it was, and that ain't my job to know. I'm going to let y'all figure it out for yourselves. So let's let this play.
Yeah, one thing though, who is the prison barber? Because they have tight fades right now. Like,
You know what?
Okay, no, okay, never. Sorry.
Megan fans, y'all made him a GoFundMe for attacking Tory Lanez? You know he's in jail for causing the passing of a 13-year-old girl? So goofular, it's just been brought to the internet's attention that Megan Thee Stallion fans have rallied together to basically create a GoFundMe for this man that caused Tory Lanez to be in the hospital after being poked 14 times. Calling him courageous and bold and stating that he did this on behalf of women everywhere. He's a hero. Behalf of women, he whipped out a shotgun, proceeded to cause the passing of a young, innocent 13-year-old girl that he was messing with because she did not want to mess with him anymore. He was 22 when he did that. Yeah, y'all in the comments of some of these troll pages actually agreeing with the troll page is crazy. Y'all actually giving money to this man? Have we lost the plot? Can't even blame the CIA for this one. The community just cooked. Oh my God. Y'all really lost y'all minds with this one. Rest in peace to that young innocent girl. Heads up, he is literally never getting out. Look it up. I don't even... You know, I'm not even gonna talk on this, bro. What do y'all think about this situation? That's crazy.
Ooh, child.
Okay, Chelsea, your thoughts?
So here's my thing, right? Okay, I as far as Meg and everything like that, I'm not here to say who lied and who told the truth, whatever, right? However, there's black men in my family that have been jailed based off of lies or elaborations. I have male friends that have been jailed off of those things as well. And so for me, excuse me, oh yeah, what's up, y'all? My first time, you know, trying to learn the angles. Okay. But what I say is that this one, okay. We gonna
there we
right.
go. There we go.
We gonna get it right, okay? Third time's a charm. So what I'll say is this. I don't want any man in jail that should not be there, and there has been a history of black men being lied on that are in prison right now. So for me, it's like if Tory is in there based off of lies and things of that nature, then he should be released. It's very unfortunate that if he got stabbed, because he got stabbed, it's like for him to get stabbed for being in there and it's not, you know.
Yeah,
then it's messed up. So I definitely think that he should be released. Now look. Meg is out here living her best life, doing her thing. You know, her life has not slowed down since the incident and everything like that. I'm not here to say whether she got shot or not. She says she got shot, okay. But, I mean, I don't know. It just...
Well, it's apparent she did get pow, but we don't know by whom.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's my thing is, it's like, I don't know. For me... The situation can escalate very quickly when a gun is involved. If there's multiple people on a gun, hands and all that kind of stuff. None of us were there. Only God and them and the people that were there know what actually happened.
Right.
But it's just kind of like, to me, even when she told the story, I was sad that she got shot. That she got pow-powed. But I was happy that you know she was able to walk away from it. Of course.
Right.
Okay?
That part.
That was what I was happy about. But my thing was. There was always some things that just didn't sit right with me. Certain details that I was like, I don't know about that. You know,
which detail? What was
just
it?
about just the fact that it were like, oh, it happened, but then, and I'm not saying you have to show your injury and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we never saw the injury.
I don't know, and it's like to me, it's like, look, I wish her the best and stuff like that. I hope she's okay. I mean, this is probably a really traumatic situation, but I don't know. The fact that Tory got 10 years, I don't know. It just never felt that right.
Fishy.
Something just didn't sit right in my spirit. I'm an empath. I'm very sensitive.
It's fishy, man.
So you know what I'm saying? So I was always like, there's something missing. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know what it was, but I always felt like there was something missing. When he got convicted, I was like, I think there's more to the story that we're not getting.
Yeah, right? We're not getting the whole story.
Yeah.
Sarah, what you got to say about that?
I think he's not tall enough to ride the gunshot ride.
I do.
And I just think that he, I don't buy it. He doesn't seem like he seems like a very short, sweet man. Short and sweet. So I just, I think that Megan on her rise You know, she had a lot of stuff like going on at the time, and I think that it was very, very the time of the fact that he was kind of revolutionizing the way in which artists are getting paid. Stuff just made more sense in the conspiracy realm of everything. You know, like, you know, there's certain things you'd be like, oh, it's a stretch, but everything, like with the NFTs that he was doing his album that caused him to make all this money, he's trying to get it all out
Now
to
we're
other
talking.
people, then it's kind of like, why would this happen now? Like, why would it happen now?
So these are my thoughts. There's an ad in here. If I just certainly clap, you know, it's one bothering me. I feel like Elmer Fudd in that cartoon when that fly kept bothering him. Then that's like, ha ha, bitch, I'm in your eyes. All right. So anyway, these are my thoughts on it. I think that there were lies told. Why? We don't know. Like Chelsea said, there's a lot going on we don't know about. They're talking about it, but hopefully with all the stuff going on now, the truth will come to light, okay?
yeah.
So I think it's coming to light right now after he was attacked in prison. I think the truth is what's coming out. The security guard must have felt some kind of way after Tory got attacked and was like, he really is in there and he didn't even do it and he almost died. Oh my God, I feel so guilty. Because people do have consciousness. They have consciousness and a conscience. They're conscious of what they said and the lie they told, but in their conscience, they feeling it in their spirit that they shouldn't have lied on that person in the first place. But you steady blah, blah, blah with them lips. They doing this, they need to do this. So, with that said, let's go to the next one. I want y'all to see, because we leading up to something here.
Okay.
Stand tall, Tory Lanez.
Shout out to Lloyd Hinton with the $20, man. We
Hey,
appreciate
Lloyd! That's
Thank
my
you,
big
Lloyd.
bro. What's that?
We appreciate you. Y'all follow Lloyd's suit, even if you don't do it while I'm live. Some people do donate after the show, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
you. He said, "What's up, little sis?"
Okay, let's play this one. Now listen to this. Listen to this dude. I mean, this chick.
She's so healthy. He was standing over
Hey,
the
I'm starting to wonder. I see a little masculinity showing through.
Oh.
I see a little Laverne coming out.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan. He is standing up over the window, shooting.
This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car starts shooting me.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan. He is standing up over the window, shooting.
This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car starts shooting me.
Sarah, hold this for a minute.
I shall.
Anybody that start the conversation doing this, and then I was in the back seat. If she would have went, I would have been like I'm still going. Bitch, stop lying. Allegedly.
She from Houston, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I had to add that. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because we don't know if she's lying, but your stories contradict. Gail King said, did he shoot you? She's sitting there 1 minute you saying you got shot, next minute you in the back seat of the car. Make up your mind, is he in the front, the back? Is he standing outside? Was the nigga doing the hokey pokey when he shot you?
Or
was he sticking his left foot in and his right foot out?
Oh my God.
We need to know, because it sounds pretty peculiar.
But you know what? I mean, I don't want to be a conspiracy or one of them weird people, whatever.
I am.
But at the same time, it's like, have you ever had an experience that you feel was outer body?
So
You know
he
what
was
I'm saying?
out of his body
You know
when
what
he
I'm saying?
shot her?
No, I don't think he was out of his body. I think that he was involved in more of another level of another
You think
dimension.
he was Intoxicated? Is that what you're saying?
I think
they were all probably
Yeah.
intoxicated.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
Definitely.
No.
Things get blurred.
Which is why it's so confusing because it's like, when you're drunk, we've all been
there.
lit.
Hello.
We've all been
Got a
lit.
drink right now.
And details have gotten like mixed up. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard. Whole situation was messy from the jump because it's like everybody drunk. So it's like, who did it? You know what I'm saying?
Who did it?
Yeah.
This is the Oriental Express. We're going to call this the South Central Express. Who did it? Let's go to the next one because I'm leading to something.
Well, in the words of the famous philosopher Robin Thicke, blurred lines.
Let's go to the next one.
No? Okay. Okay. Oh, and we got a white bitch.
I mean, well, I haven't said.
Yeah, I want your opinion too, Francisco, when we come back.
Francisco.
Just go to it.
Yeah.
Francisco, no for saying.
After over 2 years in prison without incident, Tory was stabbed 14 times just days after a major national news outlet reached out to Megan Pete's team, Kelsey Harris, and former DA George Gascon about a story on new evidence in this case. You don't have to believe in conspiracies to see the pattern. When evidence was about to come to light, Tory was nearly killed. So let's stop pretending this is complicated. Let's stop treating this like some cultural war flashpoint. This is about a man, a father, a son, Daystar Peterson, who has sat in a prison cell for over a year based on a case that wouldn't pass the smell test in any honest courtroom. The prison system can no longer guarantee his safety, and that alone should be grounds for immediate action. But combine that with the overwhelming evidence of a botched investigation, and this becomes not just a legal issue, but a morale emergency. Tory Lanez deserves a new trial. He deserves due process. He deserves a pardon. And if justice still matters in America, he deserves to go home. So what now? What do we do now? We're all here today. We are calling on Governor Gavin Newsom, the California Attorney General, and the public at large to act. If you believe in due process, sign the petition now on the Caldwell Institute page that Gianna Caldwell mentioned at change.org. Let your voice be counted. Let the system know that we see what's happening and we won't stay silent. We can't be a nation that claims to value justice but looks the other way when a man is buried beneath the weight of political motivated prosecution. Dr. King said again, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. This is that threat in modern day time. This is that moment. Daystar Peterson deserves to go home today. And we, the people, have a duty to bring him home. Thank you.
Okay. Now, she said he's a father. He's a son. Why do they always let us know he's a father? All I hear is he got 4 baby mamas.
Oh.
He's a son. His daddy was in his life. That's what I heard. But he's still innocent. Or is he? Francisco, finish your thought about what you think about it, and then I'm going to come right to you, Chelsea.
I was just alluding to pretty much what she was saying too. There's a lot of new evidence that's coming out, pretty much just saying that she was lying the whole time, and the whole
allegedly
she got shot in the foot. That is still up for debate because
like Chelsea said, we haven't seen a toe.
Yeah, and there's still the case of it was just glass shards in her foot. So she was injured that night, but the fact that it was a gunshot or if it was glass is still not determined.
Suge Knight with the shards in his head, Tupac. That's all I got to say. He said it was a bullet. It was a graze of shard glass. Right. Chelsea, what you got to say?
When a white woman starts quoting Dr. King, we have to Hey,
My Lord.
we have to pay attention. We gotta stop and pay attention. You know, we gotta be like, well, hold on a second, because she
listened to King.
She brought up.
No,
She
shit.
said, in the words of late Dr. King. I said, okay,
All-
because you know what I'm saying. White people don't quote Dr. King like unless they really trying to get a black person some help. And I also
Sounds democratic.
right. Well, but also too, something like this is my thing. It's given suspicious. Like right before new evidence comes out, he gets stabbed. Because this is the thing. Look, I love crime shows and crime, but here's the thing. I know that those are technically fictional shows, but I'm sorry. Art imitates life. They pull that stuff from somewhere. Okay?
I watch it.
Yeah.
No, they pull it from files. Those are real crime stories.
Okay.
First 48 is real. All that shit is real.
Exactly. So when you think about it, it's like, how many times did you watch a crime show where it's like, right before some new evidence come out, somebody mysteriously disappeared? The mob did it all the time.
Yeah.
This isn't nothing
the
new.
whole time.
The mob been doing. If you've seen Sopranos, you know what's up. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, he's about to
Sopranos.
talk. Oh,
I watch Power. He's a snitch. He's gotta go. That's the rules of the game. Sarah, what you got to say?
Well, it's just like so many different things. Like, it's almost like I saw the penis, then the penis, the tip came in.
Wait.
Then the
What?
tip
Wait a minute.
came
What
in.
does the penis have to do with Tory
No,
Lanez?
that's what I'm saying. Like, follow me here. Yeah,
We're
follow
trying.
me.
We are trying.
It's almost like seeing it, the tip being in, and all the way being.
We know where
violated.
your
What
Bible
It's
is.
just,
going on right now?
what I'm saying is, listen to me. What I'm saying is, he was in the area, but he did not accomplish those things in which, even if it's in his mind to do, he didn't do. Just being at the scene of the crime can
So
incriminate
he
you.
imagined he shot her?
No, he
I'm
didn't
trying to figure it out.
He didn't imagine that he shot her.
Trying to grasp
but
your
it's.
thought
I know
here.
someone. They said it was only the tip, and he ended up paying child support for 18 years.
Lloyd
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Lloyd
So-
said, "What is Sarah drinking?"
We gonna shut her down right now.
No. I'm saying is like he ended up paying for something
Make it
that
make
wasn't even.
sense, sis.
What he ended up paying for something that he was just in the room for. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
she didn't make it make
No,
sense.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he paid for a kid that was not his, but
Okay,
taking
stop with the
responsibility.
metaphor. Tell us what you really
What
think.
I'm saying is, he was there he was in the
Saying
car. He was the only male in the car, whatever, other than the bodyguard and stuff like that. And in the situation, I think Tory Lanez is a real nigga. It's like he didn't, honestly, from his heart, I think he didn't want the females to go down. I can take this rap. I don't think he thought it was gonna be 10 years, nigga. But
I don't think it went down that way because they were arguing beforehand.
But
They
he
were
know he
having a
didn't shoot
fight.
her.
No, but they were having an argument. The initial argument was over him fucking one of Meg's friends, the girl in the car in question.
They was arguing, right? The girls.
Yeah,
was
the girls
arguing,
were
or-
arguing and
Yeah.
fist fighting over him, the little man.
Oh,
The
Meg
next-
was fighting her homegirl about.
Yes,
Oh.
about Tory. Tory was smashing.
The bow?
I think, wasn't it
He
Kelly or some
smashed
shit?
both. In fact,
Oh, Tori got that pump.
Yeah, the
Tory,
little Tory that
I mean,
could.
he's short. Most short men have to make up for other things.
They got that
Okay.
pipe.
So
Okay.
Tory
Got his
was
face.
laying pipe on the friend with his missing hair
Oh,
and
my
all.
Mm.
So he's doing that to her. He's doing that to Meg. Meg's like, bitch, you fucking you know. Next thing you know, they duking it out. Allegedly, we weren't there. And somehow, some way,
Okay.
the pow pow happened, but she was outside of the car. So why she said he was inside the car when he wasn't, security said he wasn't clearly. You just heard the lady say in the Dr. King quote, he didn't do it. So that's why it just was all suspicious to me from day one. Now let's talk about the fact that he got attacked in jail. Meg belongs to who? Who's her management?
Rock Nation, right?
And who is Rock Nation?
Jay-Z.
The lifted one.
Oh, okay.
The lip.
This one is crazy.
I was like, wait.
Lifted one
King
is-
of the lips.
That is.
That's how you name a nigga without naming him. The lifted one. The biggest lips.
Girl, those are Beyonce's lips.
In the industry.
No,
those, according to what's going on right now, according those might be everybody's lips.
Bas Scott Jr.
You know what? Yeah, he's that too. He's dancing around with the lady, cutting blood up and putting it on walls. It's some questionable stuff about Jay-Z.
No, okay.
There's some questionable things going on with that cat. The lady holds a goat head by the horns. It's a real head, and it's dripping and oozing. And they're just like finger painting on the walls with it. And he had her in his video. So that made me question some things about the brother.
You know,
is it voodoo or something?
It's some
lady name?
Marina something.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Marina
witch
the Witch. That's her name.
You know, it's amazing to me. People will do all this stuff with like goat's blood and like, you know, baby cow,
canary,
baby cow booty hole and all this stuff. But my thing is like, but people won't just pray. You know what I'm saying? People just
that's out of question.
That's too easy.
But then I tell people I believe in Jesus, and then it's like, oh, hold on a second. It's like, didn't you just get a cow's coochie and just rub it on a goat's forehead, and then do a chant and a backflip, and then didn't you suck on your
Did
toes?
you bathe in blood?
Right. Didn't you what are you talking about?
That's too much.
And like,
I draw the line at the Lord.
Right. It's like people who have like no judgment to people, whatever, believe what you believe, but it's like them people who believe in the rocks.
I'm
and
judging.
stuff like that. The stone people. Like, here's my thing.
Rock.
I had a girl tell me, she was like, "Oh, Chelsea, you gotta get your crystals, you know, because this is for protection. This is for energy." I said, "Girl, the scripture says the rocks will cry out." Okay.
And the stone that the builders rejected have come to cheap cornerstone.
Hey,
Look. When Jesus come back, them rock you praying to gonna be like, "Hallelujah, finally, Lord." I told her to put me down, but I couldn't speak. But now that you back, I can cry out. Like,
it wasn't me, it was this bitch.
Man, oh man, this show is hysterical. But y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. We got 1,600 souls watching right now. How many we got?
16, 15.
Hey, y'all. 1,615 people. Hey, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to DK's Way, whether it's morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, because you could be doing some other shit. And if you're just listening, I try to make it audible, you know, for you. I try to keep it so you can, we paint pictures here so you can see what we talking about in your mind. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. If you watch my channel, if this is your second time watching, you should be hitting that subscribe and that notification bell.
Don't you have a Cash App, Donnie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a Cash App too. If y'all want to Cash App me, you can put it up there. It's DK's Way TV 1. DK's Way TV 1 is my Cash App. If you feel like Cash Apping me, if you want to hit the heart and the money sign, please put it in. It helps my algorithm, okay? We trying to get the algorithm going, so the more money y'all put in, the more likes I get, the more thumbs, the more subscribes. It helps my algorithm. All right, if you want to hit my Cash App and bless a sister with some coffee in the morning, that's always a generous thing. Let's go to the next one, okay?
And you can get DK's Way theme song on Spotify.
Oh, you can?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You know what? I was like, you put it on Spotify.
I almost put it on
Spotify. It's me singing. Y'all don't know if y'all want to hear that in your eardrum. Yes, one time. All right. So let's go to the next one, because this is leading to something.
Oh, leading to something. Leading to something.
Here we go, y'all. Now, we got to talk about this. Kanye been on the news talking a lot of stuff. Wait. I'm going to let it play, but let me set it up. Now, Kanye West has been a lot of places. And I'm starting to wonder, is this the real Kanye? Y'all tell me. Because I'm starting to wonder is some shit. That other nigga don't look like Kanye. The one in the football helmet, walking around with the KKK stuff. Kanye is a lot of things, but a lot of things he ain't. Let's play it.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause
multitask.
I'm laughing, but for real, y'all, we all went, oh, when that played. Because let it play in the background with no music. Just let it play. I want y'all to take a real good gander. A real good gander.
And this is the soundtrack.
This might be the real Kanye. I'm just questioning. He looks exactly how Kanye looks.
I've been so many places in my life and time.
Now, this is the sad part, right? If that really is Kanye and they zapped him like that, y'all, what's really going on in this industry we call Hollywood? I want to be famous, sort of. I want to be famous-ish, okay? Not all the way there. I want to get to commercial level or, just doing what I do.
Taper off.
I'm happy doing DK's way, but I'd like to do a little more stuff that I'm doing. Got a little stuff coming out, but but if I got to go to there, we're not doing that. Because I don't need to be lobotomized. Sarah?
I think the worst thing about it is I'm like, if you're going to take him out,
at least take him out.
A full head of hair. You feel
me? And the shaving of the head was so disrespectful.
To look like as if you are a sculpture. He looks like a sculpture on the bench. Like,
why they lobotomize him? Look at him. Is that Kanye? Y'all tell me in the comments. Put a 1 if you think it's really Kanye. Put a 2 if you think Kanye trolling people.
But
Francisco says, go ahead, Francisco, go ahead.
That nigga that's actually Kanye. He put like a little bullshit little patch around the back of his head.
I'm gonna give you another one.
He went through his old little catalog of homeless looking clothes and shit, and then just went to a bench and took some videos. Hey, that's Kanye.
What if Madame Tussauds Museum actually houses the real celebrities?
No.
What if they actually
She's saying he at the Wax Museum.
The Wax Museum?
No, I'm saying maybe some of them at that Wax
Museum. There was a movie, Vincent Price. I remember that movie. Chelsea, what you got to say? It is. It's pretty creepy.
Okay, I'm not 100% sold on it being the real Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He's a great doppelganger, but I don't know if it's because I've heard rumors and stuff like that about him maybe being lobotomized and stuff like that. But this is my thing. I think people forget that after Kanye's mother passed, he shifted, right? Mm-hmm. I think people try to say, "Oh, the industry got to him." I think that his mother she kept him grounded, right? Mm-hmm. And because if you I haven't seen his documentary yet, the one that his documentary is called with his mom and everything, but
Donda or something.
Right, but here's my thing: is like I saw the shift pretty quickly happen after his mom died. I saw it in his eyes, I saw it in his energy, I saw it even in like his sound and the music he was making. There was a big shift. So I think that has what has led to all the antics and all the stuff. The slavery was a choice, a soundbite, all that stuff. All that happened after his mother passed. Because trust and believe, if Donda was still walking on this earth, Kanye would be college dropout Kanye. Okay, he would be like tightened up. I don't think he would have ever got with Kim K. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
His mama would have been like, "Don't bring that bitch to my house."
But what they didn't hear is actually Through the Fire is playing in the background.
What?
The video Through the Fire.
Don't say that because they're going to give me a copy.
No, well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
We ain't playing
it really
though,
wasn't.
like,
I'm just saying.
Well, like, look
I
at
thought
his
it was
hands,
funny,
though.
but obviously it's not.
Look at his hands, though.
Obviously, I
Kanye.
overstepped.
He's still trying to play the keyboard right now. Look at him.
Too late.
Dumb did that.
Too late. I don't know if Kanye's trolling. I don't know if his barber is trolling.
Really Kanye?
I don't know if his barber is trolling.
No, his barber is definitely trolling. Okay.
This ain't the first time he's done some wild shit with his hair.
That would be some wild shit. Kanye, you told me I was funny once, nigga. If you ever get across this show, because you're going to see your name in the hashtags, please let us know if that's really you on one. Because, I mean, because look at it. Okay, let's play this again. I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why I think this ain't Kanye.
He too skinny?
No, because Kanye is self-conscious. He's a real neat freak. Even if he want to look bummy, he not going to let them give him dandruff. Let's play that again.
Nigga.
I gotta see if that's a white dandruff flake.
Oh my god.
Cause if it's flakes on his head, then
that's the deal breaker.
Yeah, because Kanye is special.
That's the deal breaker, not the hairstyle.
He'll go for the hairstyle.
The Sherman Hemsley, no, it's the dandruff, nigga.
Kanye would not deal with dandruff. Wow. He's like, okay, I don't want no shit around my mouth and nothing in my head.
But he got new homeless clothes on though.
That's Von Dutch?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like, he got new
this
homeless
nigga
clothes.
got on. If it's Von Dutch, it's really Kanye. Let me see that again. Is that Von Dutch?
This is a work of art. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is.
Wait, what's the name on that sweatshirt?
Lucky something.
That's how we gonna know if it's name brand. That's Kanye.
It got Kanye on the
Kanye,
sleeve.
yeah. That's
it's a
Kanye
K on the
sweater.
sleeve.
That's Kanye
that's
sweater.
him. That's that sweater he made, and they was like, "We gonna get him today." Men in Black came.
That
Bloop.
was a dope ass.
Well, are they leaving him gummies?
Right,
No,
edibles?
somebody left him some cookies.
Yeah,
he looked hungry.
Yeah, that's a troll.
Oh, okay.
But see, okay, Chelsea, you walk in the park, you getting your exercise on. You come past Kanye fake, or maybe. What are you doing? Are you pulling out your camera? If he's just sitting there like that, I'm pulling out my camera. What you doing?
I'm not pulling my camera. I would try to talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
To see if it was really him.
Yeah. I mean, from a distance, because some homeless dudes go from 0 to
10,000.
real quick.
That's
real
LA.
I don't walk by some. You ever see the homeless man just? And you say
faith.
hello, and they be like, I was like, man.
What if your ass is talking?
Yeah.
So you gonna keep walking?
Right, because people be doing bath salts now. Okay, so I've seen.
Yeah.
They
be like 28 days later off the bath salt.
Listen.
They be like,
Yo.
Sarah, you walking? Wait, let me give you the scenario.
Okay, I'm ready.
You going outside with your Starbucks.
Okay.
You got your cigarette. You smoking Starbucks. Smoking Starbucks. And you see him. Are you going to try to talk to him to see if that's really Kanye? I mean, he does look like that. So that'll give you reason to pause. But I know you. You'll talk to him just to see if his voice is real.
Exactly. That's the key. That's the key. That's the key. I got to hear the voice. And then, but regardless, I'm going to go ahead and sneak him to half a cig, you feel me?
Kanye going to slap that out your hand. The real Kanye going to slap that cigarette away.
And that's fine, though.
Then you'll say, aha, that's Kanye. If he hit that shit, it ain't Kanye.
But what I'm doing is I'm taking club photos. You know how you can take a photo, like, distance from a person and seem like they're real close? I'm doing all of those shots. I'm photo shooting. I'm
Not
like,
the
photo. And then, like, I could
what
turn.
What if he funky?
I could turn. No. You away from the nigga. You know how people do, like, of Eiffel Tower photos? And they be like Eiffel Tower in your hand and shit. I'm over there and they be like, Kanye West in my titties. You know what I'm saying? But he on the bench. You feel me? Yeah, so we gonna have a good time.
I don't know. Kanye, let us know. We praying for you, bro. Because the trainer put him out there. You know, he did say that the trainer, he posted what the trainer sent him. I'll hospitalize you and I'll do this and that. Right. Yeah. I'll take you away from your kids. So I'm wondering if they gave Kanye a hot dose. Because why does this man have on Kanye's sweater? I wonder what city this is, where they are. It's probably some middle America city we ain't never heard of.
Yeah, I'm a Kanye knock and run.
I'm going to be like, remember me? You was at the Improv that night? Let's go to the next one.
That's how you going to find out.
You know what else I would do?
What'd you say, Francisco?
No, I was just thinking, like, if that really wasn't him and he just, like, played it off, like, yeah, I remember that. Like,
I'd be like, nigga, stop lying. What I have on. No. Like Kanye would remember. If he's Kanye, he's a fashion person.
Yeah.
The real Kanye will remember because I was cute.
Oh, okay.
He'll say, oh, yeah, you was the one with the hairstyle and the blazer.
Boom.
Because he did mention my blazer. He's like, he felt the fabric to see if it was cheap. He said, oh, this is good fabric. You were funny. That's what he said to me. But first the fabric. He had to feel the fabric. Did you steal ideas for my rainbow jacket?
Wow. Rainbow.
Let's go to the next one. No, we not shouting out Rainbow. Okay, we don't get no free ads on here.
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Unshout out.
Unshout out. Unshout out. Take it back.
Take it back. Let's go to the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see, I'm leading the shit. Now we're going to talk about the Kanye's inner circle, the P. Diddy's, and the Jay-Z's. We already said the lifted one. And his wife, the Ifa priestess or whatever she is.
Lord, gee, okay.
Allegedly. She be talking to the dead ancestors all the time. So, let's talk about Pimp C. Play it.
Pimp C, what happened to him?
He died on Mr. Carter's birthday.
And Beyonce just did the halftime performance, and the license plate on that Cadillac was
Pimp C.
Thank you.
Sacrifice. Trophies.
Comment book. If you want to be the first to uncover what most will never know, it's time to understand what's really behind the story.
Cisco says they're paying homage to Pimp C. Doubtful. It was Houston.
And that's a Sunday afternoon in Houston.
It was Houston. It was Queen Bey of the Bees, the Beehive. But Pimp C allegedly died of weird circumstances, the Diddy-monia, or whatever you want to call it, the Diddy-monia, because Kim Porter allegedly had it. Albie Shore allegedly had it. Jamie Foxx claimed to allegedly had it and take it back, but he didn't let it out again recently. So it wouldn't surprise me if they call him in court. It's some shit going down. All of Hollywood, not just black Hollywood, it's white Hollywood. You know, it's only so famous that I want to be. I'm cool with being hood famous.
Yeah.
Because if it come with that, they can keep that. You can keep your devils.
Well, my thing is in the immortal words of the great philosopher Pimp C, real girls do get down on the floor. And I just...
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it.
And as a native Houstonian, you know, when I saw it, I thought a little different because on Sunday afternoons, you're going through off Martin Luther King Drive, which is...
Every city has a Martin Luther King.
Exactly. And they have... You're either on a horse or you're in a slab.
They ride horses down Martin Luther King.
Yes, we're riding horses. You know what I'm saying? Riding dirty means the horse is shitting. So it's
is that what it really means?
That's what really on a Sunday afternoon that means.
I didn't know
Shout
it means
everybody
that.
On the,
Did you?
Y'all don't know that. Y'all out here. Y'all out here. Y'all don't know
Riding
about
Dirty.
that.
Is that a Pimp C song, Riding Dirty?
Riding Dirty is Chameleonaire, which is from Houston as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's I think as far as like the Pimp C references, before it seemed like the world got out about like that, thinking that they were
before
linked.
the truth started coming out.
But we
Allegedly.
always thought that. We always thought that because they
you
were
always
local
thought
legends.
what?
We always thought that when they made the move, which was not Pimp C's move, it was Bun B's move because Pimp C was cool with the
what move?
Going national and stuff like that, and try to be international, get to the big boys and stuff like that. When international players came out with
mainstream,
all the mainstream, Pimp C was cool because if there's a video, whatever, where Pimp C's in an interview talking about all the stuff that he not gonna do. He say, "Bum and be down with that shit." He say, "But I'm not about that." He said,
was it something related to his anus?
Yes, exactly. And so he was like, he don't never, like you just said, Pimp C actually said what you just said. He don't want to be that famous. Like he cool with it. Slim Thug then made a whole career. He buy Bentleys and Cybertrucks.
So what you trying to say about?
No, but he buys it off of local music, like his sales in our town. We are the third or fourth largest city in Houston. So what I'm saying is that like when you said like it's cool I'm cool with being where I'm at.
Yeah.
Pimp C was cool being where he's at. It provided was his for his family.
So
it gave him outlet to do what he do. That going mainstream, I don't think if Bun B knew it was gonna kill his boy, he wouldn't have done it.
You think that's what? Well, allegedly he had an affair with Miss B.
Mhm.
This is what it is
Mhm.
that they're saying. He had an alleged affair with the Beehiver.
Mhm.
And what happened is, after that affair, the lifted one didn't like it. And
But
bye-bye
she had
Pimp C.
known him. She had known him for years. She from
So
the town.
she might have been thoughting with him back and forth
Exactly.
all the whole time.
That he from the
But
town.
maybe he didn't
She
know.
been trying to get on, and her daddy was. Oh, I don't want to say that, but
Her daddy was pimping her out?
Yeah, exactly. You know
I'll
what I'm
say
saying?
it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she used to. Destiny's Child would be the story about them being in high heels on treadmills was 3 blocks away from my mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Like a Justin Robinson recreational.
No, I believe that
You know what
part,
I'm
but
saying?
I'm saying.
But they were
so the daddy
Mm-hmm.
was allegedly pimping her out to all these alleged big time rappers to see. But I heard that she liked to do that anyway. She was a loose one.
Well, okay, so I have a homegirl that's from Houston. I'll keep her name off of it, you know, just
Yeah, you see, we keeping names private.
Right. But I have a
No, I'm
homegirl.
out
She's
here.
born and raised in Houston, right, 3rd Ward, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and so my homegirl, I've known her. So she used to work on like music video sets and stuff like that, doing like a PA and everything. So she actually worked on the Check Up On It set. Right, when you know that Beyonce song "Check Up On It."
Okay.
Right. So she said, and now again, all of this is just allegedly.
It's hearsay, alleged,
whatever. But it kind of goes to what we're talking about. She said that during that music video shoot, Beyonce was doing it. Slim Thug was on set. Of course, he had his homeboys there, and with, obviously there's scenes in that video where Beyonce's dancing in her short dress doing her thing. And at one point, Jay-Z popped up on set and saw how they were looking at her. And then she said Jay-Z shut that whole set down. He said, everybody gotta go. And then he said, nah, Slim Thug can only be here to do his thing. He said, only time they gonna be in the same things when they got scenes together. And like, literally, they said Jay-Z came in and shut the whole set down just because they were looking at Beyonce. So, from which hey, I believe that because Jay-Z just strike me as a jealous person. Like most men know.
I mean, most ugly niggas are jealous.
I was just gonna say, most dudes know.
Yeah, but when you got lips like that, you need to be jealous.
But when you see her,
regardless,
have you ever seen her in person?
Yeah, I'm shutting that shit down too. That's Beyonce. Like,
But when you see her in person, it's kind of like she's a very well-built, middle-aged Mexican woman.
I get you.
Like that's how she. I mean,
like,
she's
pretty. But to men, they see something different.
She's well built.
Beauty is subjective.
Well,
it is. She's a beautiful woman.
Because what's beautiful to him might not be beautiful to him. What's funny to you ain't gonna be funny to her.
No man.
It's the same thing with that.
But it's also sentimental value.
No,
when somebody valued you way more than other people,
wants to have his woman around a pack of wolves. Like that's a man thing. Like ain't no.
Oh, you doing it?
Yeah, like
So you would have shut the set down.
If I had the power to, yes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, bitch, why you shaking your ass so hard for these things?
Professional. Niggas start throwing ones and shit, getting disrespectful.
And she back there like,
ah.
But see, this is my question.
This shit going crazy. Like, I'm hearing what these niggas is talking about. Like, it ain't no, I just walked in. Everybody was professional, like they like sitting there waiting, like to be on the set. No.
What if she coming with you?
Like, shooting dice. These niggas.
Men are, if they really love you, they do not want another dude salivating. They want them to see you, and they'll let them salivate a little, but then they shutting it down.
Well, I guess I haven't been in love like that though. I'm not saying.
But with a man love is different.
Yeah.
Men, they can dish it out. They can't take it. Women, we allow a lot of crap.
Yeah.
We allow a lot of but you'll ignore your dude doing certain stuff because you're like, okay, you can't get jealous about everything. It's stupid, first of all, because the man has eyes. He's gonna look. But it's the double takes and triple takes. That's where the problems come in. But with Beyonce, accordingly, Jay-Z is supposed to be, letting her do her thing. So if they doing it like that, why he shut that video said that maybe he liked her a lot more back then. Maybe he wasn't sharing her as much back then,
Well,
but you can't stop a hoe from being a hoe.
I mean,
Well-
you can punk her brakes.
Well, I'll say too,
Yes.
in regards to Pimp C though, like I will say this. So I be listening to UGK when I work out because trying to get them extra reps in. But one of my favorite songs to listen to when I work out is "Sipping on Some Scissor."
Hey,
that's UGK and 3-6, right?
Yay.
So I never really listened to the intro of the song. But the intro, they're like, we some real ass, trill ass, you know what I'm saying? So, right. And they talking about, we not no booty hole, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And you hear Pimp C talking, so it's kind of...
So in other words, I'm not a homosexual.
Yeah.
Basically,
But
like,
Pimp C, in all his videos, he made that very apparent. If you ever listen to a lot of
But that
music,
means if
he
a man
always
keeps
said-
making something apparent, that means somebody keeps trying to take it.
Yes.
That's what that means. Why are you professing it like the story I showed you about Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
Why are you steady professing it? Is because somebody apparently is making moves to make you give it.
Exactly.
And Pimp C was like, I don't care about fame. I don't care about being so famous. That means he was keeping his man card like Terrence Howard said.
Like Cat Williams said, you
gotta tell him no.
That booty hole intact, okay?
Yeah, but it's like
Right.
with Donnie, like she will tell you she was a master barber for 15 years.
Shut up.
And everything.
She just had to throw that in. Now we gonna go to the next one. But it is questionable that Pimp C died on Jay-Z's birthday. She does the concert that very same day. Next thing you know, his name is on a license plate. Things that make me go, what the fuck? Let's go to the next.
I know it was on the same day. That's good.
Okay, let's talk about it. Kendrick Lamar's been doing some weird shit lately.
Oh.
He's not like us. Not like us believers claiming he's a believer. I'm starting to wonder, is he a Bieber or a believer? Let's go.
Oh no.
Didn't I tell y'all when y'all see this face that I am about to drop a truth bomb on you? They not like us, Mr. They not like us. Tune in. Do y'all know this guy in his song Reincarnation says that he is the devil? Just reincarnated. He's saying he the devil. And y'all think I'm joking and I'm playing about what I be saying. Oh yeah, get you a copy of Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. It's on Amazon. Now, I understand now. Now I understand why he mocks Christ with the blood coming down. Because he says he's the devil. Who will only mock? The Most High, Yahuwah, the devil. And that's what he said he is.
In the song, Kendrick claims to be a reincarnation of the devil himself, who has been reincarnating himself as famous artists throughout the years. At the end of the song, Kendrick reveals that he himself is the devil. He raps in the last verse, "My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts send material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house. I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping I don't come off as contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me. I helped them. I didn't gloat. Even told them no when the vultures came. You fell out of heaven because you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was red, it was blues. It was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth because you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we're here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as a superstar to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views. All I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot. No more putting these people in fear. The more that world is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an idea. So you can promise that you won't take your gifts for granted? I promise that I'll use my gifts to bring understanding. For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow? I vow my life just to live one in harmony now. You crushed a lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. Then let's rejoice where we're at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back.
This is why I can say that on Saturday Night Live, he allowed his performance to look very demonic. He dimmed the lights
So you can see that his eyes are black, which represents a demon. They not like us. Nah, bruh. You ain't like us. And I'm talking about those that represent Yahusha, Yahuwah. Didn't I tell y'all when y'all see this face?
Yahuwah Yahusha Rakadish. Okay? That's who I messes with. When I saw Kendrick flying over the water in his last video with the crown of thorns on his head, blood drizzling down, I was like, dude, he got his arms all out. He flying over the water with blood. It struck me like DMX's album cover when he was in the tub full of blood. I was like, oh, they got him. But see, I wasn't aware of the clubs then like I am now. You know, now everything's getting told. Everybody's telling on everybody. So there's no secrets in Hollywood anymore. And Kendrick's putting it out there for you. At least that's just my opinion. I'm going to go to Chelsea first. What's your opinion about Kendrick, Chelsea?
So I've listened to the album multiple times, including that song. That song, like, I have to listen to, reading the lyrics that way was interesting because this is where I'm not 100% on it because it's like he keeps saying you. So when I first listened to it, I thought he was saying, oh, you the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like he was calling out the devil and stuff like that and trying to speak positivity over you know the
that's what attacks. They want us to think.
Right, because that's what. But I mean, I'm just being straight up. You know, that's how I took it. Because,
yeah.
So because I've listened to it so many times and I heard that part because I'm. Again, I definitely don't. I try to make sure I'm not listening to anything that's like crazy or demonic or that's trying to like So I was like, okay, I rewrote the devil story trying to take our power back. So I thought that he was saying maybe the devil was representative of like evil or some kind of thing, and he was like, I rewrote the story to try to take us as the God's chosen people back. That's what I thought. Now watching it right there that way. Something about that person, whoever was reading it one by one, it made me go, a little differently,
like,
you know? So,
that's the truth is. Shout out to the truth is.
Oh, can we hear it one more time?
Okay. So, what happened is, they read Kendrick Lamar's lyrics. Sarah went to pee.
I had to pee. I'm so sorry. I'm over 40.
So, what happened is, his lyrics ain't right. It's too much to go back and do.
Yeah.
But I'll show you after the show.
But remember when he had the video when he's walking on water and he has the crown of thorns?
Didn't I just say that? That's the one that disturbed me. And I said, oh, he's one of them. As soon as I saw the video.
And I haven't seen any of the music videos, just to be.
Yeah, you watch the videos, it'll change your thought process. Because they're putting it out there. He's got his legs crossed like he's on a cross. His arms are out, and he's floating over the ocean, bleeding at his head.
Can I say one thing? I think a lot of times, a lot of black people especially gravitate to people, especially when he was going with They Not Like Us. One of the enemy's tactics against people or children of God is to isolate them, to pull them away from what they feel is right, to isolate them to a point in which the only voice they hear is theirs. And that's a very dangerous place to be.
Yeah, because everybody was running around. They not like us. Even little kids love that song. They not like us. Yeah, it's a dope song. We all was sucked in until I started listening, going, wait a minute. No, you're not like me.
And turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Yeah. No, I'm going to turn you off, nigga. How about that? Well, Francisco, what you got to say? As an MC, as a R&B singer, what do you have to say?
I think it's a reach. Like, it's like, okay. The mocking God, like, yes, that may be like blasphemous to some people, but I don't.
It's not blasphemous to people, but
right, but like, story, I think it's a really creative, artistic, like kind of moniker that he took on.
Okay.
And
he's very artistic.
Just the way that he's going about it, maybe sometimes it could be offensive, but I thought that was a very clever verse that he wrote. relating his life to feeling like, you know, because we are demonized as young black boys, so it's like, you know what I mean, playing the role of Satan or the villain is kind of our moniker anyway. So him being creative and like kind of writing that, like, you know, and doing
That's
this,
dope. Yeah.
I think it's more of a creative.
Y'all tell me what y'all think in the
I don't
comments.
really see him like really being like, oh nigga, I'm the real Jesus Christ.
No, but
no, he said he was the devil.
No, but you have to understand.
He didn't say he was
as
Jesus.
far as wearing the crown, like the crown and everything, like
that's extra.
But in certain religions, they think
that's
that
an artistic thing. Like, you know?
In certain religions, they think that Jesus is actually also the devil because that he is told that he's the day star. He's one of the light.
They're both the morning star. Like,
exactly, the day star. Yeah.
And different depictions. So it's like, yes, certain beliefs is that they're actually twin brothers, and like it's a whole little duality thing.
I think God is everything. Anyway. He's God. He's the devil. He's the Lord, but I think the Lord is the Lord. But well, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother show. We're not gonna get into that now. We're gonna stay focused on what I'm leading up to. Okay. We just saw Kendrick Lamar. We just saw the fact that, you know, that Megan Thee Stallion stuff. I'm just connecting this little box of these people that we look up to as our celebrities as being full of shit. Go to the next one. Now, this one has nothing to do with celebrity shit. This is the last one, right? Is this the last one? It should be.
We got 2, 3 more.
Okay. Now, you at a funeral, and this happens. Play it.
Oh my God, I think I know what's going on.
Mira, ya me está abriendo otra vez. Mira, ahí lo está abriendo.
Ay, es verdad, sí. Él sabe si está luchando por su vida. Es verdad, pero ¿para qué llamen a ambulancia? Mira, abrió, ¿verdad? Ahí lo cerró.
Mira, ya me está abriendo otra vez. Mira, ahí lo está abriendo.
Ay, es verdad, sí. Él sabe si está luchando.
You're at your cousin's funeral. They have one of them old school glass cases over the face. And everybody's, oh, Uncle Leroy gone. And Uncle Leroy opened his eyes, look around and smile a little bit, close his eyes. But you saw it. Are you going to scream? Are you going to tell anybody? What are you doing?
Open this motherfucking casket. Like, what? Oh, it's going down. Like, I'm finna
and then
shake
you
him.
open it and he's really dead.
Oh,
now,
no.
What's next? Exorcism?
I'm probably peeing at that point. I'm definitely peeing.
Francisco.
Did they bury him alive? Like, what the fuck? Like,
no, he's not buried yet. He's in the coffin.
He's in the coffin with a little grin on his face. That's a grin. Am I not mistaken?
No, he's awake. We need to get him out of there because that's not.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
His eyes are literally focused too. Look at his eyes.
You see the sheen in his eyes. You know the little
yeah,
white
you can see the soul is there or something's there.
Yeah, the soul. Okay, the soul.
You know, because if you ever seen a dead person's eyes, there's no light there.
I've never actually been to a funeral where the eyes were open.
No,
so
you don't. But have you ever seen a dead body with the eyes open?
No.
Okay, it looked like this. Let me show you how it looked.
Nigga, the white is not there. If it roll their eyes, I'm mad.
Play that in the background. I want y'all to see when
over my head, nigga. No, we're not doing that one.
It's over your butt.
It's white.
Oh yeah, he's alive.
They buried him with his dentures.
But he looked like one of them cakes from Sam's that
That's
had they're like the little border shit.
Like, what'd you say, Francisco?
Is this a funeral or like
it's a funeral.
Oh, okay. I thought it might be
she
like
got
a
her,
strip
they
party
all surround. It's one of them African funerals.
I thought he was
on a ventilator in the room.
I thought he was like a stripper, like, you know, dressed up as like a Ken doll. You feel me?
I never thought stripper, but then, you're really me.
He ready to pop out like a life size like Ken doll, like little thing or some shit.
See what disturbed
restoration stripper is crazy.
What disturbed me was his dimple showing. That let me know that smile was genuine. He like, haha, they arguing over me.
Oh, forget die, nigga. Die.
He opened his eyes to make sure his baby mamas was arguing. Then he went.
He's like,
watch, play.
They think they're gonna get their insurance
listen,
money.
play.
Oh, nigga.
They arguing. They over there. And then he opened his eyes right there like, this bitch get on my nerves. I'm glad I'm dead. And then he...
Mira, ya lo está abriendo otra vez. Mira, ahí lo está abriendo.
Ay, es verdad, sí.
¿Quién sabe si está luchando por su vida?
Es verdad, pero ¿para qué llamen a la ambulancia? Mira, abrió, ¿verdad? Ahí lo cerró.
Okay, Chelsea, what's your thoughts?
My thing is, what if he woke up, saw all his baby mamas there, and was like, "No, I'm going back to sleep."
Just bury
all
me,
y'all
fuck
here?
it.
I'm going back to
I get up later.
Just go and bury me, fuck it. These bitches get up.
I'm scared of niggas that's about to put the dirt on.
If he would have folded his arms and went.
No, but he
Francisco.
But he look like
Francisco, you at your cousin's funeral. His baby mamas is arguing, but you leaning over him like, but if his eyes open, what you do?
I'm leaving immediately. I'm like,
you're not even gonna see if he alive.
I'm not explaining nothing to nobody. I'm not saying goodbye to nobody.
You're not gonna be like, cousin Henry alive.
I'm like, this nigga. No, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, this.
But
nigga
what
like,
if he look
I'm
at
gone.
you and go?
No, that's why I'm mad. I'm mad to the motherfucker. Like, nigga, you done had me get a suit. You had me get a new suit, some new shoes. Nigga.
I took off work.
Like, nigga, I had to console your mom, nigga, and like.
Right, I was about to get a double bonus
mad
for
to
being
the-
on time, and I had to
I'm
be in
mad
your
to the
funeral.
motherfucker, man. I'm walking out. I'm just leaving. I'm like, look, I ain't saying nothing.
Y'all
no
double check your dead
Hey,
when
baby,
you're burying
where
them.
you going? Where you going?
No, well,
I'm
I
out here.
knew some bullshit was going down when he had the slight smile. Because normally they close your mouth at the funeral.
Yeah, see, look at his face.
The slight smile was
right
like,
there, he listening. He's intently listening.
Yeah.
Because he got his eyes like,
I
these
think the
bitches
baby
arguing.
mama thing was spot on.
Yeah.
He saw a couple people there.
He said, I'm going back to that. I'm going back to that.
Let them
Let's
niggas
go
pay.
to the next one.
Let these niggas pay. That is crazy.
Now, y'all got to set up this next one. Now, this
think-
is a transgender woman. That means she's a man. And she got with a trans man, which means she's really a woman. And they had heterosexual, transsexual sex. And somebody got pregnant. So both of y'all changed yourselves to go back to normal. Play it.
I'm taking y'all off screen on this one just because, like, I don't know.
This is a wild shit.
What's the point? Bray said, huh?
This is my husband, Miles, and he's pregnant.
Popped. The masculine version of pregnant.
We're having a baby.
Oh, so you doing the bending? Oh, so you doing the bending? Oh, so you doing the bending?
Man, y'all women, y'all dating.
Baby.
Y'all out here dating people you don't know. Get to know your mate. Because if it doesn't really have a penis, it's a problem. You in love with another woman and don't even know it unless, if they that way, they that way. But if you're not, I need to know some things. It's people out here fooling people.
Yeah.
On a regular, because that looks like a dude. Except for the voice, I could hear the female in there a little bit. It's like,
one?
I'm in here. The man.
Yeah.
The man is the real female.
I'm in love.
And the one in the green is the real. The one in the
male.
green is the real male.
That's a real.
So that means the one in the
yeah.
green still has a penis
Yep.
and had sex with the man vaginally, and now they having a baby. Ain't that confusion in itself? So what you got to say? I'm gonna come to y'all in a minute.
Or the pregnant one's voice fucked me up. That's all I'm saying, yo.
Right.
That
In a
voice
masculine
fucked me up,
way.
yo. I was like, yo.
He said, I'm having a baby in a masculine way.
I'm like,
Nigga, there's not masculine about you.
what?
You got a vagina and you're pregnant. Sarah, what you got to say?
I think first of all, I've seen this couple before, and at first they were talking about they were fully transitional, and I was like, well, they're gonna have a baby out their dick, and then I was like, oh no, they don't have their dick yet.
So they're not fully
So
trans.
they're not fully trans, and then it's kind of like it is confusion from the jump.
Now,
it really is.
you're in the grocery store with little Sarah.
Okay, my little Sarah.
And Sarah says, Mommy, that man is having a baby. What are you going to explain to your child?
I was like, remember I told you to pray, baby. There are people out in this world that doing the devil's work. And they about to have something that I don't know, I don't want you to have.
Now, Chelsea,
You've
got to go to a restaurant. You're at Benihana's, and they sit down at the table across from you and your boo. And the guy orders for his woman. Except he's like, my wife is pregnant. And he's like, yeah. And you sitting there watching this, and you see this man with a pregnant stomach, this alleged man with a pregnant stomach.
Yeah, we pregnant.
We pregnant. Yeah. And you say, oh, how many months are you? That's so cute. So, how old were you? You know, you say something like she to the man, and he's pregnant. He goes, don't call me she, I'm a he. But he's pregnant. You know how they do. They don't want to be identified as certain things. Sir, you're pregnant. We can only identify you one way. Are you gonna identify him as a he or a she?
I'm gonna identify you as a nigga, okay? Because everybody black. So I'm like, what's up, nigga? Okay? But I kind of like the scenario that you gave Sarah. Like, if I'm in the grocery store with my son or daughter, and they ask me a question, I'm be like, "What I tell you before we came in the store? Don't touch nothing. Don't look at nothing. Okay, be quiet. Okay,
Don't ask no questions.
Don't ask no questions. Okay, don't pick up nothing. Just mind your business. That's grown folk business. That's what I would have said.
Francisco,
I'll be like, that's what you.
Francisco, you in the store with little Francisco. With little Kieran.
FJ.
And he's named after you, and he's like, Daddy, how that man got that big old stomach? What you gonna tell your son?
Hey, I'm just as confused as you, dog. Like,
number one answer right there.
We're gonna figure this out together, man. Like, you know, we're gonna be all right, though, bro. But I don't know either, man. I don't have all the answers.
I'm gonna be telling my son. Remember what I told you a Frisco dyke was?
Oh.
Well, that's the opposite.
Oh. And somebody put salad in the hot
Well,
dog
my
bun.
son heard the Chronic with Snoop. He was about 5. And the part where he says, I heard your mama was a Frisco dyke. So all the little kids.
What's the Frisco dyke?
Well, I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
So all the little kids came to my door.
Okay.
Donnie, because they know I'm going to tell them the truth. They mamas was like, don't ask no questions. Donnie, Lamont, Mommy, what's a Frisco dyke? But the way he said it was so cute. He was like, he was so confused. Mommy, what's a Frisco dyke? I said, you know that lesbian across the street, that lady that looked like a boy? He said, uh-huh. I said, and
Bull
he said,
dagger.
oh, so you mean gay?
Oh, well, he
and
already knew.
That was it. That's all I had to say. He's a kid. Kids be knowing shit.
Man, the body language really tells.
I just had to paint the picture for him.
Yeah.
You know the lady across the street, the lesbian that look
the
like
lady,
a boy?
Well, Rulon Rector used to play, God rest her soul, used to play the organ at my grandmother's church.
Who is that?
Rulon Rector played the organ at my grandmother's church.
Who is Rulon Rector?
She was an amazing bull dagger. She was the first bull dagger
I don't know.
ever
We gotta
met.
ask her to make it make sense.
No, she was the first bull dagger I ever met. She could play.
Sarah,
really
you're
good.
giving gay slurs.
No, she was bull dagger.
What is a bull
Bull dagger is a
That's
first
another
dyke.
slur for dyke.
Yeah, that's old school.
For lesbian, it's an old.
Yeah, it's
slur.
like the F word for guys. But at the same time, but bull dagger is more acceptable.
Are they
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
Are they butches? Or
Yeah, they're
They're
butches.
butch. They're very butch.
Okay.
Cause she had that Bo Williams setback.
We don't even know who Bo Williams is.
No. Okay.
Let's go to the next.
Y'all know Bo Williams?
No, sir.
Walk Around Heaven? Okay. No.
We're
Clifton
trying to
Davis?
relate, but
The
we
Clifton
don't.
Davis?
See why I have to? I know
Oh,
Clifton
yeah, I'm sorry.
Davis. We have to have her make it make sense because Sarah going.
I'm a TBN kid.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So outside of the TBN Illuminati, we got to talk about this. This lady tried to pull a fast one. Let's go.
Man, come on.
What happened? Oh, please don't let
People.
Holy crap. Have y'all seen this story? This is Erica D'Souza Nunez from Rio de Janeiro, and earlier this week she rolled her deceased uncle into a local bank in a wheelchair to try to secure a loan. Now, behind me is the deceased uncle. I'm not going to show him here. However, you can see the video of this on TMZ. In the video, you can see she's clearly having to hold his head up. She continues to talk to him, asking him if he understands, if he can hear her. At one point, she even attempts to place a pen in his hand so that he can sign this loan for her. Of course, bank authorities knew that something was wrong, so they did call the police. Holy crap. Have y'all seen this story? This is Eric.
Francisco, why you got that look on your face? Please tell me you a bank teller and somebody comes in with someone who's not verbal. She came in with Uncle Bernie's weekend again. Are you gonna notice that's a corpse?
What?
Oh my God.
Are you just gonna think he a paraplegic?
Did you see how his neck like snapped back? Yo.
That nigga said.
Oh my God, ma'am, lady, what, lady?
She watched
Lady.
Weekend at Bernie's that weekend.
I'm mad.
And was like, oh, I'm about to get paid.
I'm mad that they put paperwork in front of her though to act like she had to sign. I'm not giving you no type of like you roll in my office with that. Hey,
Sarah.
What are we doing? Am I getting punked? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way. Who set this up?
I'm different. I'm different. I'm respecting the hustle. You feel me?
So you
like
gonna
right now,
hook her up?
Like right now, I'm like,
Sarah,
man,
would you give her the loan?
Bro, I was like, you know what? You
get
care
this
about
nigga-
him
if you
enough
can get this
to
nigga
don't
to
let
sign,
his
like,
money
I
go
will-
into places that it shouldn't go. Get your bread. He first of all, he trusted you enough to be with him at the last moments of his life.
Did he trust her?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
She might have gave him
I
a
don't
hot
know.
dose for
But
all we know.
I just want to let you know, whatever you get right now, just make it be enough.
And from the looks
just
of
make it
him,
be enough, bitch. Like, cause it's not gonna fly nowhere else.
Wait,
Let it be
from the
enough.
looks of him, it looks like he's been dead a couple days.
No, he's white. That would have already been gone.
No, they Brazilian.
He
Oh, he
died,
got a
he
little
died
nigga
in the lobby. Like she knew. He was
Yeah,
about to
he
die.
literally died while they were waiting to
Is
get
that
the
her
loan.
uncle?
Now,
Is that her uncle? Is that
Chelsea?
I'm really mad that she, had the audacity to try to put the pen in. Girl, you know what that man did? Not the pen, trying to make the grip. Like, girl, what? And my thing is, I want to know what she was telling the tellers to excuse all of the flopping and all the the cold
it's the
hands.
medication.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And who believed it? Because, like you said, Francisco, they drafted paperwork. So I want to know, y'all say in the comments, what you think she was saying?
Right. I need to hear that.
I need to know because
them paperwork.
Madonna.
Wait, I need to know how she even the hand movements, his hand not moving, that stiffness, that part right there would have been like.
No,
Now, the question to all y'all. Question to all y'all. $2 million. You doing it?
No.
Absolutely.
What, bringing the dead body?
Absolutely.
Wait, what are we doing though? First, I need to be clear on what we doing.
Clearing the loan. Like she gonna.
$2 million here, bitch. Yeah.
She gonna take the hand. She gonna like.
Absolutely.
He dead anyway. Whose money is it?
You know why it's a no for
Untraceable.
me? You know why it's a no for me? Because at the end of the day, we all gonna leave this earth. We all gonna have to face the Lord. And I feel like God will look me dead in my face and be like,
"You took
now
that
you know you're not getting in here,
$2 million,
okay? You had your own.
No.
Now you know. I don't even know why you at the gate.
That shimmy ain't gonna work.
It's not
at the gate.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
I thought he gonna be like, nah, man, you had the audacity to come to my game? Absolutely not.
Hell no.
You had your uncle over there, your deceased uncle. He was trying to get into heaven. He was like doing all of this. I'm like, what's wrong? Oh, snap. Now she got you.
Your uncle gonna be at the pearly gates with the Lord saying,
You know what I'm saying? Hell
I
no.
was cold. My hands were loose all over the place. How dare you? I want my half.
I really want to say this. First of all, I understand your point. But I do understand that I'm still in the land of the living.
$2 million.
So therefore,
$2
I
million.
can do this and repent. And I still
No, you can't do it with this shit.
I got a chance. That is not an unforgivable sin.
And when you repent,
It
God
is not
gonna
an
say,
unforgivable sin.
but God gonna say you repented with intention to commit the sin.
He didn't say that. What are the intentional sins that he will not be? What are the unforgivable sins?
It don't matter. You
No,
had
what
the
are
intention. You had the intention.
What are
when you
those?
wheeled that dead nigga up in my
I'm
bank?
only doing one
Look,
dead
no,
nigga,
you're
God,
the
not
bank,
two.
You're the bank teller. You're not the you.
Yeah, you're
I'm the bank teller.
You just have to clear.
You're giving the loan.
she
You would
tells
give her the
you.
loan.
First of all,
the lady tells you, "I'll give you $2 million if you go ahead and go with this."
Bro,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
and then that's when my
You gonna do
godlike negotiation skills come in. All right, bitch, I'm just going ahead and have
All right,
this.
now there's a
but I'm gonna need
50-50
50K.
chance there might be an
I'm gonna need
investigation,
50K though. I'm gonna need 50.
She said
$2
$2 million.
So you gonna take?
She gonna give me $2 million.
You don't listen.
Wait, no.
Sarah ain't listening to the shit we talking about.
I thought he had $2 million.
just give me
Get
50K. I'm good.
No. Oh, he was.
I don't need your $2 million.
No. I thought that you were saying that she was trying to get $2 million. That's my thing. I thought so. It's not. But she's trying to give me $2 million.
She said, "I got $2 million."
Yeah, he
if
got
you
a
can-
cousin.
If you can let this slide by, this like what I'm doing here, I give you $2 million of what we about to.
And I'm ready. You got some more niggas that's dead and they look almost alive. Bring them bitches in too. You know what I'm saying? Why I got a job?
See, Sarah going straight to hell. The devil gonna be waiting on Sarah like, thanks for that. We needed you to do that.
We
were waiting for you to fuck up.
We need dudes that are dead but look alive. That's a different combo.
I'm not doing it though. I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, bitch, if you don't get this smelly motherfucker up out of here.
$2 million.
That's a blessing.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll think about it, but like
I think hard.
And first of all, you have to understand, she's caring. He got on light blue.
Anyway, let's go to the next one.
She said he caring. He looked heavenly.
Well, she don't care apparently.
It's almost like she getting mad at him.
Because his hand kept moving.
Okay.
Now, this is, let me set this up.
Okay.
Some stuff you can't set up, some stuff you can. This is the shit that rappers do. Mm-hmm. Listen to this. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, you guys. I want you to read the lyrics to this man's song. This is Jay-Z. That is Aaliyah. And just listen. You might need to, y'all might go back and watch and pause the shit and read it. But you need to read the lyrics and the stuff he's talking about. So It's about Aaliyah's plane. What happened to it? He said you better make sure your baggage doesn't weigh more than your plane. Tell me that ain't a direct dig at what happened to Aaliyah. So I don't know if that was shot at Damon Dash or if that was a shot about, hey, we took care of that hoe. I don't know. Because Beyonce sure blew up right after Aaliyah went.
Man, yeah.
Chelsea.
So Aaliyah, I loved Aaliyah because, you know, I was a, I'll wait till you, are we back on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I loved Aaliyah, you know, I still do love her music because, I was, you know, I'm a small booty black girl growing up, you know what I'm saying? And I got made fun of in school because I'm just from Virginia, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're like, you know, you breathe on a girl, she got booty, you know what I'm saying? So I got made fun of all the time, but guys be like, oh, she got no ass at all, you know what I'm saying? So you know, I mean, I've been doing squats, so, you know, we in the game. But when I was growing up, you know, I loved Aaliyah because I was like, she's beautiful, she got a small booty, and like,
let me know.
Right, and she's talented. So I felt like, oh, like, it is possible, like, and black men liked her, so I was like, oh, maybe black men will like me because she got a small booty and she pretty. And I was like, oh, there's a chance. So, and I also liked her music, too.
There's a chance for a black woman with a flat ass.
Right, but here's the thing. She died the day after my 13th birthday, so I actually thought, I thought it was my fault for the longest time, but you know,
why? Because you were 13.
Right.
You was like, it's the numbers.
I was like, why couldn't I turn 12? You know, so
right when I started my period.
But she, so when you know, I was distraught when she died. I mean, I was crying like Latinos cry when Selena died, you know. But the thing is like it always never made sense to me, the whole plane being overloaded. And like, and you know, ever since then, you know what I'm saying, there's been stuff like Fatima, you know, the choreographer has come out and said some things. It's like, I just didn't buy that. And you know, Aaliyah was going to be a superstar, okay? Because Aaliyah was going to be on that Whitney Houston game. Because you know how
she really was on her way.
Sing, can act, you know, could all the
but
whole
they
game.
couldn't have two of them.
But see, and that's
that's the questionable.
I always felt her death was suspicious. The whole like playing. All she was doing was trying to leave a day early.
And 9/11 happened when? A week later. Not even a week. It just wiped out the fact that Aaliyah was dead. It's like a 9/11 happened right after that.
And she was gonna be in the Matrix, and that's the thing. If the Matrix, man.
She had just did Queen of the Dam.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they put Jada in that part. I mean, Nona Gay.
I think my thing, I remember the exact day when she died. I was living off Fondren in the southwest side of Houston, Texas, in the Fondren Place apartment. Shout out to them. And I was driving down Fondren, and when they said it on the radio on 97.9, I pulled over in my Mustang in the median because we were around the same age. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it and everything. And all I could hear was them playing Rock the Boat, and I realized she would have just took a cruise.
Damn, you ain't shit.
She would have been alive. She would have been alive. Aaliyah would have been alive.
Empty ways.
I'm like, no.
Empty ways. She was
soon.
in a plane. It was too soon. It wasn't right. I was an Aaliyah fan. Now that I know what I know, I'm like, what did y'all really do to that girl? Because it was just too many suspicious circumstances behind her actual death, you know?
But how many ranks did she go up till when she said no? Because you have to understand, like somebody like that,
the levels.
to achieve the level that she did before she died.
But see, she had an uncle that brought her into the industry as a young girl. The first person he brought her to was the Ara Kelly, the pissy one. Then the next thing happened, the pissy one took over. So Aaliyah I don't think she had much choice at a young age.
What I will say though is like Timbaland and Missy Elliott loved her. They treated her like a little sister, and they produced. They gave her because there's
Timbaland okay. Missy Elliott's questionable to me.
Hold on now. You coming for the VA now? Two up to now.
Not come for the VA. Sock it to me like you want to.
I'm just saying, Missy, miss me about that Missy shit. You don't get to the level she at with all of that. No, I like her music. Okay, but I like her music.
Okay.
But you don't get to that level in these clubs, and they put Aaliyah under Missy. That made me question.
I mean, Missy.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
the devil always fire. All of these musicians out here. All these okay, this is my opinion.
No, I get you.
All these musicians out here got to get to where they getting to. ODB must have said no. I'm just saying, he had the hottest record for a minute. Missy Elliott keep making hot records. Questionable. She got little kids dancing like grown-ups in her videos. Don't get me started.
But she had finger waves. She had finger waves and was fat in the.
No, I ain't talking. She had that little white girl gyrating in her video like a grown-ass woman.
You're right.
She has kids. I pay attention.
And it was Get Your Freak On, wasn't it?
Yeah, you got kids dancing to Get Your Freak. Why they dancing to Freak On?
Well, the beat is hot.
The beat, but these are little children.
Well, you can't control what. Look, this is.
No, shit's her video.
Okay, but first of all, we gotta take a step back. Okay, artists are. It is not an artist's responsibility to raise your child. My mama, if she didn't want me listening to something or watching something, she said, "Turn it off."
You got grown-ups that could have popped their ass in that video. Why you get little kids?
First of all, the girl and like I rewatched the video, but the girl was doing like pop locking dance. I don't remember her doing like booty twerking, bending over, doing anything.
Twerking wasn't like popping like that.
Exactly. She did the splits, got on the ground like a stripper, and popped it around.
But I had homegirls. Okay, growing up, I had homegirls that were dancers, and when we were like between the ages of like 12 and 15 and stuff like that, like you're doing like that pop locking and whatever. Like that's just as a dancer. Dancers are very comfortable with.
I'm a dancer,
right?
Trust me.
And I have friends that are dancers. They're comfortable.
But
with their
the popping of that coochie at 12 and 13-year-olds in the video.
I have to say this. In Sunday school, we did Father Abraham.
Here comes some bullshit. Here comes some bullshit.
Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons. And
I know the
like,
song.
Father Abraham. But I'm dipping it when I'm doing it.
See, and I would have said, sit your fast tail down.
I am one of them, and so are you. You know what I'm saying?
Twerking in the church.
Okay, now just ponder Missy Elliott having got to where she is without doing something. Timberland fell back. We don't see Timberland making the hits he used to make. Timberland must have said no at some point.
Timberland had a whole cold ass record with Justin Timberlake.
Another alleged Vic. So that means now I'm gonna start to wonder who the handlers are. Okay, here go the conspiracy theories. Who is the handler? Justin Timberlake, Usher, Missy Elliott, them little kids in her video, Faith Evans, little kids in her videos. I'm starting to question all you weirdos.
Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin in tight pants, twerking. Come on now, industry. What are y'all doing?
Okay.
I smile.
Well, here's the thing. So if we're gonna bring up Timbaland and Missy, we gotta bring up Pharrell right now. So Pharrell, they all went to the same
big handler.
No. Okay.
Like his hats, big handler. No. She gonna defend anybody from DMV.
Oh
my
God. So Pharrell actually had a series on Netflix, where he was a gospel choir. They had a gospel choir and other things. So it's like this is the thing.
Just because they with a gospel choir, don't.
My brother was
this is what I'll say too. I'm
Shout
not
out
saying
to Donnie Bono. You know what I'm saying? He was in that video. Yeah.
I'm not saying that the industry is it doesn't have shady and dirty and schemy things going on. But what I will say is that we have to stop saying that because everybody who succeeded, they had to sell their soul to the devil, okay? Because then you're taking God's power out of it. Like So, like, do you really? I don't believe that every single solitary person that is an A-list celebrity sold their soul, because then you're saying, so God isn't powerful enough to put somebody on. Like this.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, I look at Timbaland, Missy, and Pharrell. Now, my cousin, they're from Virginia Beach. A lot of them people that grew up around them and stuff like that. When they were teenagers, they were making beats, playing in the band. Like they've been.
No, they were talented. You gotta have talent. You gotta have talent.
What I'm saying is like, so for me, I can believe that someone like Missy or them as a producer rose in the industry without without having to do that, because at the end of the day, if you got a hot beat, somebody's gonna buy you.
Now look,
and if you're gonna put yourself out there, I don't believe Missy and I personally don't.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I believe they rose to a certain level with their talent, and then shit changed.
Oh, like Bokeem Woodbine.
I believe that. I'm gonna ignore Sarah. Bokeem Woodbine. No, that's what happened to Bokeem. He disappeared.
He didn't want to do it.
Y'all gotta question when people disappear. Yeah. They get to a certain level, and then it comes a time where you gotta go to the next. Remember, Missy got sick, and Missy couldn't do nothing. She wasn't in the industry for a minute. Yeah. Then she came back like again. I mean, she just sold out of concerts. You know, she sold out.
She didn't perform in the U.S. for 10 years. I saw her first.
So that makes me question.
But here's what I thought. Okay, so
Sade said no, obviously.
Yeah, she can't perform in the U.S.
Well, I saw her first U.S. performance in 10 years in 2017 at the FYS.
Yeah, it was a packed concert.
Right. Oh yeah. You know, Missy.
I'm a Missy fan until I start putting the dots together, like seeing all her pictures like this and like this, and then I'm like, oh, she won.
No, but here's the thing. I think the reason that Missy didn't perform in the U.S. for 10 years is probably because she said no to some weird stuff.
No, but why she's doing this then?
Okay.
Why she doing this?
I haven't seen these photos that you're saying. I'm not saying she didn't.
Google her.
Okay, well, okay, all right.
Chelsea, like, not Missy.
I'm sorry, but I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something about, and it's okay. I like this. We're debating. We're having
this is why I do DK's way, because everybody's opinion is not going to be like mine, and I love it.
Yeah. I love
Missy
Elliott.
Show us your horns. No.
I love Missy Elliott because
I knew something was wrong with her when she put that plastic garbage bag on.
No, I knew No, but I knew at that point that she was going to be herself regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Missy Elliott because of her hustle and everything like that. And she reminds me of Luther Vandross, but like the gay version, like the female side.
Here we go.
The stud Luther Vandross. You know,
okay.
There's big
and
Missy,
on that note,
and there's small Missy.
Y'all are watching DK's Way. I'm Donnie Keith. This is my show. I'm gonna ignore my friend over here next to me on the left because she's talking out the side of her neck.
It's amazing.
Okay, this is DK's Way. We do shit my way. We comment on controversial videos, even if they're not controversial. They will be by the time they hit DK's Way. Okay, it could be a guy picking his nose. I'm gonna dissect it. That Kanye West shit is questionable, and so is that nigga blinking in the coffin. And Missy, I still got my eyes on you. I still seen all of that. I hope you're not, but it's questioning. Francisco, what did you have to say about Missy?
It wasn't more. Missy dope as fuck to me, but it wasn't even more so about Missy. But like going into what you're saying, I'm like Timbaland. All right, I ain't even gonna.
Okay.
No.
Well, it could be a whole nother show, and it's the end of the show anyway. This is the part where I ask my guests what they got going on in their life. Chelsea Grow. Yes! Tell them how to spell your name, how to follow you, all that stuff.
Hey, everybody. So it's Chelsea Grow. Chelse. The last name is Greaux. Yes, it's French. My father's Puerto Rican, but we still black because they drop slaves off everywhere. Wow. Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at CHELSAY comedy.
There.
Oh, okay, cool. Y'all can read. And then come on, literacy. At Chelsea Comedy on Instagram and Twitter, all that kind of stuff. So, I've got some stuff coming up. I have a comedy special now streaming on Amazon Prime and Tubi called Off the Cane. And then stay tuned. There'll be something else dropping before the end of the year.
Hey.
Yes. And
in LA in June.
Yes. And I will be at the Ice House on June 18th for D.L. Hughley and friends. So y'all come check me out.
Hey.
And other than that, y'all, I'm outside. I'm always performing at these clubs. You can catch me at the Improv and all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram to see the latest and where I will be. We live, so my next show is this Sunday. It's a brunch show at 1 p.m. Follow me on Instagram to check it out.
And where's it at?
It's I just forgot the name because it's
follow her on
it's
Instagram
called,
if you're in the LA area.
Yeah, it's called Egg on Your Face Comedy. Go to Egg on Your Face Comedy. It's a comedy show.
Diddy giving that comedy show, huh? Egg on your face. Take that.
Yeah.
Sarah, without the H.
Oh my God! First of all, I want to thank you for having me here on your show. I love you.
Yeah.
And rolling your eyes at me, Jesus.
Nobody can see me.
Okay.
Thanks for pointing that
out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're a comic in the LA area, hit up Donnie. She's an amazing person, and you need to come out to Saturday Night Vibes because Saturday Night Vibes is where you can also see me. I will be hosting the room this coming Saturday night.
Yes. And we're going to have Chelsea host the room one night too, right?
But this is my night. I'm hosting. What the fuck? I'm hosting this Saturday, so come. Even though Chelsea's my girl, I'm not fucking with it. But come out. We have karaoke this Saturday night. It is karaoke duets and comedy, which I am very.
Can I tell them about that part?
Exactly. Because
I'm
overstepping
I'm
overstepping my boundaries right now. Even though I wasn't known that I was doing, she just slapped my foot back from the line. But I'm here in LA. Shout out to everybody with fibroids. I feel you. And I'm out.
Damn.
Okay.
Shout out to your wounded. Shout out to your wounded, overcrowded uterus. That's all I heard. Y'all. This is DK's Way. I'm Donnie Keith. You know what time it is. Check me out at the Chateau tomorrow night if you're in the North Hollywood area. I'll be performing at the Comedy Chateau. So definitely come through and laugh. Oh, you're on the show tomorrow too?
No.
I was complimenting your headset.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's the address right there. If you're in the Los Angeles area, it's also on my Instagram, so check it out, and my TikTok. And you guys come to Saturday Night Vibes. Me and Francisco, my creative partner, we're producing Saturday Night Vibes. And it's a great show, and it's all about love.
Yes.
We want people to grow in this room. We want you to come and work on material, not just be in there just to be in there. If you're a singer, come and work on your stage presence. Because a lot of singers don't realize you can sing great, but can you perform?
Come on.
This is the place where you grow, okay? We got all kind of R&B, hip-hop. We got some of LA's, worldwide top comedians. When comedians come in town, they hit up this room. I've had comedians from New York come through, comedians from all over, so please come through. Chelsea's a regular in this room. Sarah was our original host, but she moved back to Texas. And you guys, me and Francisco host the room every Saturday. See y'all Saturday. We got a good raffle this Saturday, too. I think I got some wax to raffle off and a gift card for Starbucks. So who's going to be the winner?
Oh, you have food.
What food?
You have food. You normally have food.
But this Saturday I have a premiere, so I'm not cooking. So we'll have snacks for you, okay?
And that's what Ralph's is for, okay?
All right.
Okay.
I love y'all.
Yes.
This has been DK's Way. Deuces and these are my titties.
Oh, God.